This is Mr. Golub traveling across the country right now. I'm in Topeka, Kansas, and we are at the historic Monroe School, where it's a National Historic Landmark because in 1955 Brown brought a suit against the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas, and thus in fact integrated the schools. So we're going to check out something special inside.
My name's Randy Standingwater, and I want to welcome you to Brown versus Board of Education National Historic Site. It's free to get in, plus it's self-guided. This is owned by the National Park Service, and the Monroe School used to be an all African-American school, and it was one of 4 African-American schools in the neighborhood. There was 3 others, Buchanan, McKinley, and Washington, and 2 of them were tore down, and 1 of them was sold by the Board of Education of Topeka. So all the African-American children in Topeka had to be bused down to this neighborhood just to go to school. Right? Erase the American Creed. There's 5 different films in here about American history, and then each film's only 5 minutes long. It talks about the Civil Rights Movement, education, and both World Wars. So if you walk into the middle of one, the next one will start in a couple of minutes. We have the Education and Justice Gallery to our right, which specifically breaks down the Brown case and looks at the plaintiffs and the 5 states that was involved with it. Then we have the Legacy, which looks at everything that occurred after the Brown decision, like the Civil Rights Movement, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his supporters. Across the hall from that is the Expressions Room, where you can leave messages for other visitors or listen to what they've said. And then we have a pretty good bookstore. You can get a 20% discount in there, since you're a teacher.
All right, thanks a lot.
That's it.
Yeah, we're going to walk around and check it out.
All right.
Segregation tomorrow and segregation forever. We still will not mix up with a bunch of black savages.
Minded, if you will, Kansans decided, well, you know, wait a minute.
Kansas did not have mandated segregation. They had what is called as permissive segregation.
Although not required, segregation was permitted by law in elementary schools in large cities. In Topeka, African-American children from kindergarten through 8th grade had to attend one of 4 schools in the city.
Black children were required to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to catch a bus, go clear across town. Many had to walk across heavily traffic streets.
My children had to go past 1 or 2 schools in order to get to McKinley on the west side.
In 1948, the local NAACP president, McKinley Burnett, started to petition the Topeka School Board to desegregate the schools.
If things were going to change, they had to do it.
Unlike other school desegregation lawsuits, the schools for African Americans in Topeka were in relatively good condition and provided excellent teachers. The lawyers looked for another way to prove the harmful effects of segregation.
They pursued a theory that impaired their ability and even their desire to learn.
Although public schools were the battlefront, society was the target. The NAACP Legal Defense Fund recognized that if we succeed in this one step, people that understood the law would recognize that these other parts of Jim Crow would have to fall away.
McKinley, Burnett, and the lawyers scrambled to find plaintiffs.
He had a hard time getting people to use their name.
I think there was a reluctance to really want to stand up because they recognized what was at stake. Fortunately for us, you know, there were the few that didn't face those types of challenges.
I came from a locality in western Kansas where we had integration. And when I got to Topeka, I was quite surprised that Topeka was segregated.
12 women, mostly housewives, agreed to be plaintiffs. They were committed to their children's education and the least vulnerable to financial pressure.
So I thought it was so unfair, and I was ready to help correct the situation.
Oliver Brown, the only male plaintiff, was a shop welder for the Santa Fe Railroad and an aspiring minister.
I think it was all about finding some way to be taken seriously. My father didn't want to be marginalized. My father simply stood up with the group. He was willing to be part of the numbers to be counted.
Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka was filed on February 28, 1951.
The U.S. District Court in Topeka found that segregation did have a psychological detrimental impact on black children, but they were bound by the precedent and Plessy Ferguson and was obliged to uphold segregation.
Judge Walter Huxman ruled the way he believed he should based on the laws on the books, but he knew